So those are data from 2021. Basically, that is a questionnaire published in 2022. Basically, in this year, on the very bottom of the list, you see programming, how much that is growing in freelancing. So I wanted a little bit talk about kind of my top 5 points or reasons why you would like to try freelancing and why I think it is important to give it a try. Let's jump to my top 5 reasons, and I will start with number 1, and that is earn more. I'm kind of surprised to see that not everyone knows that, but usually freelancers are earning way more comparing with full-time employee doing basically the same job. If you're a senior developer, I don't know, iOS developer for example, and you are hired to work as consultant in the same company together with team which are working as regular employees in that company, you should earn more, and usually it is so. Yeah, as employee you maybe have some stock or whatever benefits, or I don't know, sick days or whatever, but you can also get part of those benefits as consultant and still get kind of higher hourly rate or salary doing exactly the same job. Also, you can work in parallel on multiple projects. I did that almost all the time, quite often. Basically, if you have smaller projects or let's say one bigger project and few smaller projects, you can work on them on parallel. I developed 2 relatively small applications, and both applications had Firebase backend. Both applications had login screens. Basically, all that login logic, user interface, basically everything was the same. A little bit different user interface, but basically almost copy-paste code. Both customers get delivered end product, but you at the same time, you basically can work on 2 projects. You're asking for more money per hour, and you can work on multiple projects in parallel. Of course, when you are just starting, maybe you are jumping on every project that you can get, but later down the road, you are already become more picky, you can raise your prices and charge more. Another kind of point which is kind of interesting in my opinion, that is learning by doing. You are learning to do some things, that craft what you are kind of, that service what you are providing, and you are kind of getting paid to learn whatever you are doing. Let me explain. Of course, you can't just, I don't know, go to the online job portal and say, oh, I would like to learn programming, and if someone would like to pay, in the process I will develop app for you. Of course, that doesn't work. Usually when I am looking for freelance projects, if I see that I can cover, at least if I already know how I will get halfway through this project, I'm already feeling relatively confident, because I know that whatever will come, I can learn whatever I will need to do. I just know that I will pick up those 20-25% what I'm missing, even 30%. That's not a big problem. I don't know, if I didn't work with in-app purchases, I will learn that on the way. If I don't know how to design some things, I will learn that, or I will hire someone to do that for me. You are learning new skills all the time, and at the same time you are getting paid to do that. I think that is kind of great opportunity to grow your skill set, become better at whatever you are doing, and be able to provide wider spectrum of services, and also try the things to know what would you like to do, what you don't like to do. If you are working in kind of small startup where everyone doing everything, then you have to learn kind of new things all the time. But if you are working in more conservative company with relatively big amount of employees, usually you are doing just one thing and doing that forever. Number 3 in my list, and most important one for me, that is freedom to pick projects what you would like to do. If you are working for company will say whatever you have to do, and you have to do that, or I don't know, switch jobs or go into arguments with management and all that stuff. But if you are a freelancer, you're just picking projects what you would like to do, and picking clients with to whom you like to work. If you have problems with those clients, you just say that you will not work with them anymore and you are looking for another one. If you like to work from home, like I do, work from home. If you like to travel a lot, live from your backpack, work from your laptop all the time, travel around. That is total freedom. If you like to work, I don't know, 24/7, that's your choice. You can do that. If you like to work for, I don't know, 4 hours in a day, you can do that. You can start small. You don't need jump into the freelancing. You can go into the freelancing kind of in small steps, and that is what I am recommending as well. Start freelancing on side. Start it as a side business and grow from that. I don't know, maybe take a project which will take few hours in a day or even few hours in a week, and try to work from that to kind of test if you like freelancing at all. Is freelancing for you? Maybe you will find that you hate that negotiations with customers and so on. Also, that is more safe from financial perspective. You can basically start freelancing on the side, start to build some side revenue stream. Then you see if you like it. Then you see financial situation. Basically, you can start save money for few months of expenses at least, and then when you will see that you kind of like it, yes, you see that projects coming in, you would like to continue work as freelancer, then you can drop that day job. You can start to build your small freelancing business from almost nothing. You need just laptop and willing to learn new skills. So you can do that on side, even for free. You don't need fancy boot camps, nothing. Programming and freelancing, that is great way to start business. If you would like to start video business, you already need cameras, lights, powerful computers to edit those videos. That is expensive. For programming, if you do web programming, I don't know, you can do that even on library computers. And number 5 in my list, that is job security. That's kind of tricky, right? If you are freelancer, no one can fire you because you are your own boss. Projects, customers, you have to keep in mind that you have to keep that project pipeline kind of full and ready to kind of pick next job and start to work on those and so on. Of course, you may have difficulties that, maybe you will have less customers because of different reasons, but that's kind of different topic. That is kind of revenue stream planning, financial planning and all that stuff. But all of that is your own hands. And if you kind of feel safe, that job security, that is BS. I was working before in senior management roles in corporate environment. I was sitting in those meetings when we were talking about cost cutting and how to save our workplaces and how to do not fire people because from upper management from US we are getting kind of requests to optimize expenses and then we are looking how to make some, I don't know, at least positive reporting. So we are kind of reporting, we will not buy fruits anymore in company and all that stuff, and we will save X amount of money just to keep those workplaces safe. Believe me, all those persons was feeling safe because they have their safe jobs and all that stuff, but actually they wasn't. You never ever feel safe if you have just one revenue stream and that one revenue stream comes from your day job. I think that you have to be smart about finances, you have to be smart about job planning, you have to be smart about your project management, customer management, all that stuff. But if you do everything right, then freelancing is more safe financially than one day job. And that is my TED talk about why you should pick freelancing. Those are my top five points.